Good morning, for morning it is again at last. Welcome to the meadow, north of Stickford. I'm Rothgar the Saxon. I was watching someone just now who was explaining something about quivers, for arrows obviously, and sheaths for swords. And to demonstrate his point, he got his bow out and he tried to string it, and there seemed to be some sort of problem. He couldn't get his foot through, I think, and then he cut and suddenly he's got the bow strung. And I thought I would like to send him a little private message. Then I thought, no, why should I? Let's make this public for everyone because it might be useful for other people as well. Before we get into that though, here is a disclaimer that I'm going to read to you. I am not a medical professional. I know nothing about the body and how to use it. Anything you do at your own discretion. If you have questions, if you think you're at risk, go and ask a medical professional first, right? So, I have a bow here, a long bow, and to string it, I'm going to put my foot through like this, and then I'm going to heave right. So extremely difficult, so manly, right? And then I go and start shooting my arrows. And when I'm finished, I want to unstring the bow, put my leg through, and go, because it's so difficult. I know this bow has gone with the string a bit. It still has 62 pounds at my draw length of about, shall we say, I think 29 inches. Now, the problem here is that if you have a very small brace height, you might find it difficult to get your leg through, or, after having strung it, to get your foot out without hitting the string. You don't want to damage your bow. But this is the way you do it because it's how we see it in all Robin Hood films, and there are paintings and tapestry where we see it done like that, and we even see people on ancient Greek vases string their bows like this. Yes, Greek vases. I'm not as ignorant as you think I am. I know everything about Greekland. But I would like to suggest, instead of putting your foot through there, you might find that there is an even easier way to string and unstring your bow. I'm going to hold it, in this case my right hand, put the bottom up against my foot, my other hand is going to push. So I pull the bow and I push the bow, thus, and it's pretty easy. I shoot my arrow, zzz, and then I unstring my bow again. Very easy. And it also works, shall we say, for a different type of bow. You see, I think this person I was watching might have had problems with a very short bow, but even with the small brace height on that bow, it's a little difficult to get your foot through sometimes. Here too. Now what you might want to do is put your foot through here, and then put it over like that. Then you shoot your arrow, and when you're finished, you know what? There's a much easier way. Now, this also has just under 60 pounds, I do believe. I would not be able to string a 100-pound bow like this. But if it's 60 or 80 pounds, it is much easier just to put one end up against your foot or your leg, depending on the length of the bow, push away with one hand, and pull with the other, like that. It's that simple. And again, there. Just a little point I'd like to make. Hope this might have been useful. See you next time.